My name is Gail Slocum, and I'm from Palo Alto, California. I was born at Stanford Hospital in 1959.
So what was it like growing up in Palo Alto?
I remember in 4th grade we got permission to not wear skirts or dresses every day. We got to wear pants, but they couldn't be dungarees, which was the way people called jeans back then. They had to be kind of nicer pants. But it was a big breakthrough for girls not to have to wear skirts or dresses. So that was like 1968 or 9 or something like that. Yeah. So I was kind of in that part of time where there were a lot of changes in society that were happening that, you know, when you're a kid, you just sort of think that's just how it is. But a lot of things were changing where after I graduated from Pali High, I went to Duke University in North Carolina. But yet it was in North Carolina, and it was definitely a different cultural experience. I had never experienced, you know, overt racism before. I wouldn't have as much breadth of possibility in that cultural, you know, confine. There's something about when you take a stand socially on something that's progressive, there will always be people that are kind of like get scared. So I came back to California. I got into law school at Cal, Berkeley, Bolt Hall School of Law, and that was
part of why I chose you to interview is because I'm looking at law school, and also like Diana had mentioned you were involved in city council, and like law and politics are two fields I'm very interested in. So what inspired you to run for the city council?
It really started when I was a little kid. My mom was always involved in causes. So I grew up with the women, mostly women, that were involved in that kind of thing. And that were involved in preservation of the foothills, that were involved in preservation of the baylands, that were involved in people's campaigns. And then at one point, my mom actually ran for city council in Palo Alto. She's, I think, the second woman to ever run. She's about this pregnant with my brother. She knew she wasn't probably going to win, but she wanted to advance the point of view. And she actually came close to winning, which was like a big deal for that time frame, because I think it was in the early 60s. I kind of grew up realizing that a small group of people can really make a difference if they organize. I saw that a lot of the people that were really effective at figuring out how to make change were people that had substantive knowledge, and lawyers were almost always at the forefront.
Yeah.
Because they can look at a system and kind of go, okay, what are the rules that we need to change here? You know, what are the rules of the game here? What do we need to get to? How do we get from here to here? Do something to make a change, then you have to basically make it visible how interconnected we are. As opposed to, like, some people wanted to just build some walls, basically like wall off like Minalto Street. They wanted to basically put a divider down the whole thing. It's like, you know, you could try putting bars on your windows or all. I mean, that's not the answer.
Yeah.
Right. The answer is let's figure out what the underlying problems are. You know, see if we can do something to create more economic prosperity and more community connected. Instead of feeling helpless and shut down and closing yourself in and being afraid, if you find some way that you can do something. And so there's a problem with the busy, you know, upper middle class, go Silicon Valley lifestyle. It's like, yeah, it's nice to write a check to something, and that's good, but it doesn't make you feel as connected as if you also go and like do something that connects to it.
What would you say to someone like me, like a senior, who's pursuing perhaps the same sort of field as you?
You only get out of college and grad school what you put into it. Because the whole point is you're not on a conveyor belt trying to get yourself from point A to point B to pick up a piece of paper that says law degree and then take the bar and get your ticket to practice law. Yes, those things are part of the equation, but What matters is that you follow what you have passion for, and if you always follow what you have passion for, you will be engaged in it. And when you're engaged in something, you'll do a much better job at it. And when you do a better job at it, it's going to show to the people around you, and it will lead to the next thing. And you don't know for sure what it's going to lead you to. You don't know whether you're really going to go to law school or whether you're going to find something else that's even more important to you.